Okay, hi guys, it's Lovely Peaches. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please leave a subscribe. Okay, basically this episode will be me answering fan mail, like questions and stuff that they asked me. I put a question sticker on my page and I told them to ask me questions for YouTube, and now these questions are about to get answered. Some of them at least, most of them. I try to do as many as I can. Okay, I'm gonna start from the top. Do you still talk to Nate? In case you guys wonder who that is one of my exes, and no, I don't talk to him. We haven't spoken in at least a year, but yeah, I don't see us together anytime soon. And Nate is really old, so yeah, no, we haven't talked to each other. What do you think the government is doing to protect you? They provide us locks and things of that nature, and health coverage and stuff. Why do you only shower in January? I try to keep a schedule. I believe that my schedule used to be every July, but I changed it to January since that's around my birthday. So now I shower every January. I like to be I'm kind of OCD, so I like things to be in order, if you get what I'm saying. So that's why. What's the funniest photo in your phone? Let me just see. Okay, so basically, I don't really have photos in my phone. Like, literally, all I have is pictures of my kid, the charmed ones, and a few nudes. I don't like photos in my phone. Like, as soon as I take a picture, I'll post this shit and I'll delete this shit right after. I don't have no pictures in my phone, so no, I don't have an answer to that because I don't have no pictures in my phone. Do you ever have good days where your pussy isn't burning and itching? Okay, so on a good day, my pussy it'll just stink really, really bad, and it'll only itch a little. Like, almost every day I start burning at some point in time. Like, I was out today with some friends, and we went out to eat, and I said, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom because it was burning so bad. And I went to the bathroom and I grabbed some water and I splashed it on my pussy because it was burning so bad while we was at dinner. And yeah, it wasn't pretty. And honestly, I don't know how they deal with it the whole time throughout dinner. Like, not one time have they got up to go wind their pussy off, because I know that should be burning. All females go through it, so I don't know how they deal with it, but me personally, it's really hard. So on a good day, it'll just smell and itch, but majority of the time that bitch be burning like a motherfucker. Bro, when I pee, that shit burn bad as fuck. When I pee, that shit burn. That shit feel like a fucking fire hose. It's like I'm the fire hose, and my pee is the water coming out. Like, it burns so bad, and that was a very bad example, but it feels really bad. It burns, and like, it's not pretty. I don't like it. I don't like being a female sometimes. Like, too much we have to go through, seriously. Someone said, what is a question? A question is when you ask somebody something that you want to know, or like you're having a discussion and you ask them something that you're curious about. Darts on Charlie XCX. No comment, because I don't know who that is. How do you have so much confidence? Honestly, you just gotta love yourself, honey. I used to feel bad about myself, but I stopped giving a fuck, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, God gave you one body, and if you don't feel comfortable in your skin, then you're not gonna be happy on this earth, because He gave you one body, and you gotta be happy with yourself, honestly, because you can't be no one else. And I mean, unless you're planning on getting some type of surgery, and even then, you're still going to feel bad if you don't have true confidence. And nothing's wrong with getting surgery. Some people do that to excel their beauty, and nothing's wrong with that at all. But just make sure you feel good about yourself originally, and then you can go and get the surgery, and it'll make yourself you'll make yourself feel even better about yourself. But make sure you feel good in your original body first, because if you don't feel good in your original body, you won't feel good in the new body either. You just have to be happy no matter what you're in. And if you decide to get surgery, you'll feel even better, basically. So when you put makeup on, you'll feel even more beautiful. When you feel good with the little things, like they say, if you take care of the small things that you have, you'll be blessed with bigger things. So basically, just be happy with your skin, no matter what skin you're in. A good way to learn to love your skin is basically dressing up Honestly, I don't give a fuck about none of that. But if you want to feel better about yourself, if you're one of those people who feel like you want to feel better about yourself, you can dress up, you can put makeup on, you can do your hair a certain way you like it, and you'll feel good about yourself. Honestly, I don't see how it's hard to feel good about yourself. Just be satisfied with yourself. You have to love yourself. But basically, just pray about it, honey. I'm very religious. I'm a Christian. If it's that bad, honestly, just pray about it. Pray for confidence. Pray for acceptance. And it'll come, boo-boo. It'll come. You just gotta pray about it. You gotta talk to God. He'll give you that confidence you need. He'll give you that boost you need. What is your favorite food besides poop? And I love you, Peaches. You're so iconic. I love you too at solo_J_03. I love you, and honestly, I would have to say, I'm sorry, I was looking for a remote. I'll get it later. I would have to say that my favorite food would have to be red beans and chicken. I really do like to eat poo, and people like to hate on that, but it's whatever. You stay mad, boo-boo. Stay mad. I can eat whatever the fuck I want. You know, that's my food choices. And it's really weird because I get a lot of hate for my food choices. I like to eat poo, and a lot of people judge me off of that because, I don't know, maybe they can't relate to being themselves. You know, maybe they like it and they can't relate to being themselves, so they don't be themselves or whatever, you know, because it tastes really good. And I know everybody knows it tastes really, really good. But people are just so judgeful, you know. And I know people who eat octopus, and I don't like octopus. I like ramen noodles, but ramen noodles is not that good to a lot of people. And I don't see people like, oh, you nasty because you eat ramen noodles. Oh, you nasty because you eat octopus. Oh, you nasty because you eat sushi. I eat sushi, actually. I love sushi. I love me some freaking sushi. After this video, I'm finna go eat me some motherfucking sushi. So I love sushi. But to a lot of people don't like sushi. And I don't see people calling people who eat sushi nasty. People don't say, oh, you nasty because you eat sushi, but yet I'm nasty because I eat poo. And like I'm saying, I love me some sushi, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people think sushi is nasty, but they don't be calling out people who eat it, so it don't make sense. You know, let people eat what they want. Let people enjoy their food, period. Anyways, next question. What's the funniest photo? Oh, I answered that already. I already answered it. That was the funniest photo on your phone. Why don't you shower? Showering is a motherfucking trend. Okay, I feel good about myself. I don't feel like I need to shower to please nobody. And a lot of people, they shower to please people. Like, first of all, I don't know how people know if other people shower or not. I'm not really caught up with that. But what's the point? Like, actually, I do shower, though. I take a shower every year in January. But I am curious to why people think it's so serious. Like, it's not that deep, boo-boo. It's never that deep. Seriously. It's just a motherfucking trend. You don't actually need one. How to smell good? No comment. Okay, I'll answer. How to smell good? Basically just douche yourself and spray yourself in perfumes and put some lotion on yourself. You know, all that showering shit is just overrated. You could simply put some perfume on yourself. Anyways, who is your favorite artist? My favorite artist is Nicki Minaj. Okay, that is the motherfucking queen, but we're not even getting into that because that's a conversation y'all not ready for. Okay, Nicki is the motherfucking queen. Y'all already know that. I feel like even people who don't like Nicki Minaj know she is the queen because at some point in your life, everybody was a Nicki Minaj fan. At some point, everybody was a Nicki Minaj fan. It's just that people is fake and they like to switch up because everybody loved Nicki at some point. Okay, even her so-called competition. If that's what we're going to call them. Okay. Opinions on the LGBT community. What? Like, they're regular people. I don't see how your sexuality separates you from other people. It don't make sense to me. Like, I'm straight, but I get really upset when I hear people saying homophobic stuff. Because it's fucking annoying. Like, it's not funny. It's annoying. People's sexuality doesn't matter. That's like judging somebody for their skin color or their weight or their bodies or anything. It's like people can't help their sexuality. Okay, People can't help their skin color, people can't help their body shape, and people can't help their sexuality. That's just 3 things you don't speak on, because people can't help that. You can't change your skin color, you can't change your body shape, and you can't change your sexuality. That's just 3 things that people shouldn't even speak on. Seriously, like, it's so annoying to me. Like, I don't even know how anybody can be homophobic, because what it got to do with you? Why you care what somebody else doing with their body? Is so annoying. Like, seriously, when I see homophobic stuff, I just unfollow the account. I unfollow the account. It's just, I don't want to see that stuff. That's annoying. And I feel like it's a form of bullying. Being homophobic is a form of bullying. It's just so ignorant the way people think these days. Like, why the fuck are you worried about what somebody else doing? What the fuck? People need, that's what's wrong with people. People need to learn how to mind their own motherfucking business. That's what's wrong with people. Why the fuck is you worrying about what they doing? The fuck? I don't fit. My opinion is, I don't even know what my opinion is on that, because to be honest, I don't think of them no different than anybody else. I seriously don't think of them no different than anybody else. I feel like nothing. Like, they're just regular people. And people like to try and separate them just because of their sexuality. And I feel like that's just retarded ass thinking. Like, seriously, do what the fuck you want. God loves everybody. God loves everybody, boo. And I'm telling you, I'm a Christian. I'm a really religious person. I'm very Christian. I'm letting you know God loves everybody. Okay? You're not supposed to judge people. That's a sin, actually. Judging people is a sin. You're not supposed to judge people. Seriously. Anyways, that's my opinion on that. What do you do when you're bored? When I'm bored, I like to work on my music. As y'all know, I'm a pop singer. So yeah, I love working on my music. I always loved it, pop music, and I always knew I wanted to be a singer one day. You know, I am a pop singer. That's my career, and I love to sing, and that's what I like to do. You know, I like to work on my music. I love to write music. I love writing music. I really do love writing music, and it's just like I love perfecting my craft in music. That's what I like to do. Just perfecting my craft with the music. I love to watch Charmed. That's basically what I do. Who is the queen of rap? Nicki Minaj, boo-boo. Nicki Minaj. But we already know this. We already know this. Like, she's the queen of rap. Like, there's no other person even near being in that category. And it's weird for me to listen to other female artists, to be honest. Like, I just be feeling wrong. I'd be like, am I betraying Nicki by listening to another female artist? Because she's the only motherfucking queen of rap. Seriously, nobody can take her place. Seriously, but we already know this. We already know this. Everybody knows this. Nicki is the queen of rap. What is your main goal from 2020 from Zach? I love you, Zach. My main goal for 2020 is to, my main goal is basically to improve in my music and to get more out there with my music. That's my goal, is to get more out there with my music and improve. How old were you when you lost your virginity, and did it hurt? I was 13 years old. I'm 18 now, and so it wasn't really that long ago, but did it hurt? A little. But now I'm just like really, loose. So, do you have a religion? Yes, I'm Christian. Have you ever met someone famous? Trey Songz. Is rubbing shit all over your face will make your skin clear? I reply. I don't know, honestly. I just eat it. If you can't collaborate with any female rapper or artist, who would it be? Nicki, of course. Damn it. Okay, I want to answer a few more. So I said, can you make more YouTube videos about your life? Yeah, I'll make some. Thoughts on STDs. STDs are normal. Basically, that's my only thought. Team Cardi or Nicki? Nicki, of course. But I'm going to find one more to answer. How did you know you were a good singer? I mean, I don't know how to answer that. I just like to sing, and I know how to hit notes, so I guess that's how. Did you take a shower today? No, ma'am. Will you ever make music videos for your songs? I'm still trying to find a way to do. Someone said you have a really beautiful singing voice. Thank you. Okay, I just want to talk about a few things. Okay. A few days ago, I think it was at least a few days ago, I had grown this really big wart on my vagina, and you're probably thinking like that's normal, so what's the big deal? When I was 14 years old, that's the first time that this ever happened to me. And I remember I had grown a big wart on my vagina, and it was really, really big. The wart had started from my vagina. I remember I was using the bathroom one day, and this wart was on my vagina, and it was kind of like this size, about this size right here, and it was like kind of like a knot, as if I'd been punched or something, you know, like somebody punched you in the face. It was like the size of a big knot, and I went to sleep that night very uncomfortable because I felt like something was wrong. You know, I just felt it in my heart that something was wrong. And I woke up the next day, and the wart on my pussy has spread it all the way to my leg. So it was just a big wart, and it started spreading to my leg, and it just kept spreading more and more, like a virus or a rash, whatever you want to call it. It was really, really bad, and the wart was basically just spreading. It was spreading, y'all. It was like a virus. It was like that. It was just spreading, and I tried to, like, you know, I put pressure on it, trying to get all the what they call it, that stuff, that pus. I was trying to get all the pus and the blood out of it, and it was coming out, and y'all, the smell was horrific. Like, I'll never forget that experience in my life. Like, it was one of the most horrifying experiences in my entire life. And I was pushing on it, and the smell was just, whew, the smell was horrific. It had a really, really bad odor to it. And I couldn't even go to school. Like, it was at the point where I couldn't walk. I had to sit down all day. I was in bed. Which, you know, you'll probably be happy about that as a teenager. You know, you don't have to go to school the next day. But I was in so much pain. And basically, I had to sit in bed, and I couldn't go nowhere. And then I woke up the next day, and that bitch got bigger and bigger, you know, because I thought it had started to swell down, you know, go down a little bit, because I was pushing all the pus out of my pussy. And the swelling started to go down. And then the next day, you know, it was big again, but even bigger. So my family had rushed me to the hospital. You know, there was like, you know, you need to go to the hospital. Something's not right. So I had went to the hospital, and basically they told me if I didn't go to the hospital that day, I would have died. And I'm not joking. This is the most horrific thing, one of the most horrific experiences of my life, other than, you know, the almost getting shot and being sex trafficked and pimped out. I'm talking about, like, just genuine pain with my body. This was one of the most horrific feelings in the world, because I was in a lot of pain. So this was one of the most horrific experiences I ever went through. So I went to the hospital. The doctor told me that If I didn't go to the hospital that day, I would have passed away because of the fluid. There was so much fluid down there. There was so much fluid. They said that the fluid would have went to my heart and that I would have died. It would have clogged my heart and I would have died. So basically, they did some tests and everything. It turns out I was infected with something sexually transmitted. They gave me a shot, a very painful shot in my butt. And they gave me a lot of medication. I had to spend the night at the hospital. Basically, after that, I went home. They gave me some medicine. I was really on medication for like 2 weeks after that. I was in a lot of pain. But eventually it went down, you know. They kind of drained it a little when I was at the hospital. And eventually it started to go down a little. And, I'm sorry, y'all. My eye is burning out as fuck. And then it happened to me again when I was 15. I guess I caught it again. I don't know if it's still in my bloodstream or what, because I still get those warts sometimes. I don't know if whatever I had back then is still in my bloodstream, but it happened again a year afterwards. This time we were kind of warned. You know, they told me if it ever gets that bad to go to the hospital. You know, so. I'm sorry, my eye burned. Y'all, I'll be right back. I really have to flush out my eye. Okay. Sorry, you guys, because, you know, a lot of YouTubers, they'll pause the video and they'll take a break and they'll come back. Me, I don't know how to do that. And once I end the video, that bitch is over. So, once I end the video, it's gone. It's done. So, that's why I had to leave it on. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Maybe one day I'll learn how the other YouTubers do it. But for now, my bad. I just really want to wash my face, get that stuff off. I don't like wearing makeup, to be honest. Only for when I'm going out. As I was saying, so once again, it happened again a year after that. And the doctors, they already told me that, it might come back, if it happens again, make sure I get to the doctor and not wait as long as I did before, because I could have died. And I went, and this time the procedure was even worse than the first time. They literally had to cut it open, and it really hurted. And yeah, you can only imagine. They had to cut the wart on my pussy open. You're not supposed to feel it, but you do. They give you amnesia so you don't feel that stuff. But I felt it, and it hurt like a motherfucker. And so they cut the wound open, and they was like pushing on it, and all the fluid was coming out again. Once again, the smell was horrific. And I'm trying to remember what happened after that. That was a long time ago. I remember I had to stay in the hospital overnight, and once again I had to take this medicine. And my point of me telling you guys this, and some of y'all, I don't know, some of y'all was following me back then. This was really before I really was like well known or really big or anything. So this was a really, really long time ago. Some of y'all were following me on Snapchat back then. I had posted a picture of the wart on Snapchat. I don't know who may have it. It was a really long time ago, a few years ago. So, we might get lucky, and someone might still have it in their phone. Doubt it. But if someone does, and I see it, I'll definitely try to post a picture of it because it was horrific. I had posted a picture of it on my Snap. I remember that. And whew. So anyways, after they cut it open and they had covered it up, I'm trying to remember how many times has this happened to me. One time when I had one of the warts and they had to cut it open, they had to put like this, what do you call it? Like there was like, it was kind of like still kind of open, so they had to put like this stuff inside of it so it would heal and germs wouldn't get inside of it. Anyways, basically from the story you can see that my pussy been through a lot. So my point of me even telling you guys about this is because a few weeks ago I noticed that I was starting to grow a really big wart, and I was horrified. I really don't want to go through that again because I went through it so many times in my life, and I was just getting these huge warts on my pussy. Think about the stuff us women have to go through. We literally almost died from the warts on our vaginas. The warts on our vaginas grow so big that it almost kills us. That's what us women go through. Us women got warts on our vaginas. We got to get that shit cut open. And we just be in pain. Think about what us women go through. That's why men need to think about what women go through. Because we go through a lot of shit. Okay? We go through a lot of shit. So I just want to get that out there. But anyways, I seen it growing back. And I was terrified. I was like, I need to go to the hospital. If it gets any worse, even close to being worse, I'm going to the hospital the next day. Luckily, it started going down by itself because I was really scared I'll have to go to the hospital again and go through everything I've been through all over again. So basically, I just did a Q&A, and I just spoke of some of my experiences in life, something that's just normal for women and something that women go through, and I'm sharing my story. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys. Mwah. Peaches loves ya. My Snapchat is P loves you too. PLOVESYA and the number 2. PLOVESYA and the number 2. My Snapchat. My Snapchat is PLOVESYA and the number 2. P loves ya too. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Peaches loves ya. Mwah. Until next time. You can let me know in my comment section other things you want me to speak on. Okay. Peaches loves ya. Mwah. And make sure you pop those warts, ladies.